Good evening, adults. How is everyone doing? Happy quarantine to everybody. Welcome to Colonel Mastodon Presents Game Night, episode 13, everybody. Woo! Yeah. I'm one of your hosts, Dan Farley. You can find me on Twitter or Instagram at JerseyDan18 on Twitter, and on Instagram, DanFarley18. If you want, you could also follow me on Facebook, and if it's going live on Facebook. So if you don't get it, if you don't see it now, I don't know why you wouldn't know me. Anyway, with me as always, like my co-host, my hetero life mate, Reginald Parker, everybody. How are you doing, you bad motherfucker?
Just living,
How was the rest of your birthday?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Just kept drinking.
Yeah, I just kept drinking. To drink it all day. Yeah, what the hell? Why not? Who gives a shit? Yeah.
What else do?
And tonight, our special guest of the night, we're still waiting on one. He might show up midway through it. But right now, I'm going to introduce to you the lovely Kayt Hester.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me again.
No problem. The first returning guest on the Colonel Mastodon Presents Game Night. The first one. Congratulations. You did it.
Back again.
And I'm sorry.
Like an STD that you thought went away.
Oh, shit.
Sorry for what?
What'd you say?
Star Wars Episode 1 Racer coming to Nintendo Switch and PS4.
Oh, really? The pod?
Hell yeah. Pod racing, son.
Pod racing? Is it the regular game?
Yeah, it's just a regular game. Right, remastered.
Yeah, remastered. Kayt, where can they find you online?
You can find me on Instagram at Kayt Balls of Fire. That's K and then the number 8 and then balls, and then I should be the first one that comes up.
Woo! Kayt Balls of Fire. Goodness gracious. Well,
that's me.
And I don't know if I said it. You can find Reggie at RP Comedy on Instagram or Twitter. Okay, I guess we're going to get right into this, get into the 10 questions. We'll talk to you about that. And then even though you answered them already, but hopefully you got a different answer this time for some of them, because that's the way the show works.
I'll try to come up with different answers.
There we go. Number 1. What are you legitimately bad at?
Well, I know the last time I said math.
Yeah.
This time, as I've discovered, I am very bad at dealing with people when I am angry, such as the construction workers next door to my house, who I rained hellfire upon this morning.
Unintentionally?
So, yes, it was unintentional. Well, at first it was intentional. I didn't mean it.
You can tell the people
I didn't mean
the story.
No one there's a whole new luxury lofts being built like 4 feet away from my life and my bedroom, like my head on my pillow, and then there's like 6 inches of wall, and then there's a massive construction site. And the first crew, the crew that put up the house, we're buddies now. We're buds. We're friends. We say hello, say goodbye, all that shit. But now they brought in this new crew, this bunch of freaking Russian guys. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not, but I think we're allowed to say mean things about other white people.
Yes.
So I'm going to.
My bedroom.
They're the worst. They're the worst. And I was washing them out my back door today, and they were like throwing cigarette butts into my grass. And I went out there. I was like, hey, guys, that's really unnecessary. Like, can you just be a little respectful? And they pretty much laughed in my face. So that pissed me off a lot. And I came inside and I bitched about it on Facebook. And since I'm me and I work for the county and I'm very well connected to everybody, like some higher up officials saw that post and like rained the building department down upon them. I fucked up everybody's morning. So, I was like, oh, I didn't mean to, get you guys in serious trouble. I just didn't want you to throw your cigarette butts in my yard. Yeah. So, a little life lesson about like the shit I put on Facebook is actually seen by like actual important people, and I should watch myself.
No, what you should also take away from this is don't fuck with Russians. Those Brighton Beach.
No, don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me. Like, I got a cigarette in their yard. They got the building department like ticketing their ass. Like, Don't fuck with me. That's the lesson they learned.
Well, there you go. Okay, then I guess I'm legit. I've discovered that I'm legitimately bad at Zelda.
Wow.
Yeah, I really, however long it takes people to beat that game, it's going to take me at least 3 times as long because it's like I don't really know where I'm doing or going or.
Any specific one? Like, there's a lot of different.
I was playing the first one. The first one today.
Like the NES one?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
The original Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Stink at it. I stinked. Oh, this thing is coming loose. Anyway. I've
never played Zelda.
I played it when I was a kid. Some of these games, I look back, I'm like, I don't know how I did this. I don't know how I completed these games as a child because I can't do it now. I was hanging out with my friends' kids, my friends' girlfriends' kids. And I brought them up like my Nintendo, and I was playing with them. They legitimately couldn't understand. They couldn't grasp it. They were like, "Wait, what do you like?" We were playing Mario 3, and I'll fuck Mario 3 up, as you remember from your bachelor party. Yeah, we were in the beginning of it wasn't all we did on Reggie's bachelor party, but in the beginning when we started getting drunk, we were playing, and I was pretty good at it, and they could not. They're like, "How are you this good at it?" But whatever, because I have a lot of time in my hands. Kate, what are you surprisingly very good at?
Well, I'm very good at painting rooms. I mean, I've said that before. I worked on a construction site. What am I good at?
Personally, I'm very good at deep throating. Doesn't come in handy ever, but here we are.
Yeah, now I'm trying to figure. There's so many answers I could give, but then I'm like, you're on live Facebook. Your niece might be watching. There are so many answers. I am good at talking to giant rooms of children, like 400 kids. Yes, part of my job.
I think I'm good at that. But I don't want that skill. I don't want to be able to have to talk to them. But yeah. I think the skill is to not care about it. Yeah, but that's fun, at least. Oh, my God! Wrong button.
I was going to say Resident Evil 4.
What?
Specifically Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4. I realized that I fixed my watch, so I'm basically a watchmaker now. Yeah, the band ripped on my watch, so I'm surprisingly a watchmaker.
I'm just picturing like that panel from like the Watchmen comic.
Yeah, exactly. His dad.
Yeah.
After time is relative, he gave up the practice. Mm-hmm. What movie or movies, and this has been extended to quarantine, like on Netflix or something, have you walked out of or just turned off completely? You're like, I'm not doing this.
I turned off Chris D'Elia's comedy special the other day. It was unwatchable.
DJ Mateo in the house.
Yeah.
It's funny. We've been listening to his podcast.
I didn't listen to it today. I want to listen. I was gonna go for a walk today, and then I just didn't.
Yeah.
And then because I had to charge my AirPods, and then I just lost it. But I don't love his stand-up. I love his podcast. I think his podcast is so funny. But
I can see his stand-up being like not what you want to see.
Yeah, like some of the I saw some of the clips of it on like on Twitter or whatever, and I was like, I don't know. I've seen people.
I just feel like at any minute now he's going to be like, "Cowabunga, dude!" Like he's so like, dude. It's like, all right, we get it.
Yeah, boy.
And he was just retelling all of Michelle Wolf's jokes that she told like a year ago.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah.
Shot fired.
Yeah, you can listen to me and DJ Mateo tomorrow morning on bnblondonradio.com. That's BNBLONDON radio.com. I'll be on at 9 a.m. This time I'll be awake, Matt.
Yeah, you said that the other day, and I tuned in, and you weren't there. But
I got to do tomorrow, so.
I got to hear "Cruel Summer" by Bananarama, though.
Oh, see,
nice.
That's always a good time.
That's a good song to start like a movie album.
Yeah,
I think they started at least 2 weeks away
on my own. Yep.
Yeah, I did spell it right. Good. Despite this dyslexia. Even though I wasn't reading anything. I'm trying to think. There was definitely a stand-up special I turned off recently that I was like, I can't do this. Oh, it was Mark Maron's. Yeah, Mark Maron's. I was like, I don't just.
Yeah.
I watched the new one, but I left it on while I was working, so I didn't turn it off. But then the other one, which I didn't, it was okay. But Thinky Pain was the other one. I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, like any stand-up currently on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. B&B London Radio. Okay, I see. I thought it was Blonde on radio. B&B Blonde. Okay, my mistake.
I found it though, based on your BN
Hey, thank
Blonde.
you.
It worked.
Oh.
It worked.
So what I have to say to you then is, in your face, sucker.
Yeah, it works. I found it.
What movies do you hate that everyone loves?
Oh, the Star Trek movies.
Really, Star Trek?
Yeah. Well, I'm a Star Trek fan, and I find that the movies are just too much frosting.
I will say just the Big Bang Theory in general. I can't stand that shit. And my dad constantly will say something like, "Hey, do you see Dick Saw the first Saw movie's good. The rest of them are garbage." But I'll always be like, "Oh, Dad, you have to see this one scene on Young Sheldon." I'll be like, "You get the fuck out of my face, man!" Like, I'm not watching Young Sheldon. I'm not watching Big Bang Theory. None of it.
Oh,
It stinks on ice. That you know where that show belongs? That's where.
well, no. I've rediscovered My Name is Earl recently, and that shit is fucking funny.
My Name is Earl?
It's a great show.
Yeah, I like My Name is Earl too.
Yeah. They have it on Hulu, and we've been watching it from the very beginning, and it's so good.
Yeah,
it's so good.
I want to rewatch The Critic.
Oh, The Critic is the best. The problem is you realize The Critic was only on two seasons.
Yeah.
And Duke Phillips is the funniest man on the planet. Duke Phillips, who has no one to envy, he envies you for having me to envy. It's the best line in the world. What music do you listen to that would surprise people? I'm gonna go through my little list here.
Well, I don't think anything. I mean, I this is the same answer as I gave before, but I love rap. I love Run the Jewels and A Tribe Called Quest and De La Soul. All those all those guys.
I think we all know one song that I listen to, not ironically at all, and I think Reggie knows it too. I saw a tiger. I you know what I
thought you were gonna say Daydream Believer.
Oh, I loved it, dude. The Monkees would be one. I do. I unironically listen to the Monkees, and I'm like, this shit's good, man. I like it. I don't care if they're not playing the instruments. Huh.
And you love freaking Cheers theme song
love
too.
The Cheers theme song. I love the Cheers theme song. It's amazing. Say what you will about that guy and the guy who sings DuckTales. They got beautiful fucking voices, man. They got beautiful voices.
They enchant you. They enchant fans.
Like, you guys deserve a Grammy, bro.
They take you to another place. You're like,
yeah, it's fascinating. I love it.
You're enchanted.
I keep having a conversation with
I know she loves the Monkey. My mom loves the Monkees. That's what.
Oh yeah, totally. I keep having this conversation with our friend Taylor about the Nelly album Country Grammar. Like every time I see him, I'm like, yo, low key Country Grammar is like one of the best rap albums of all time.
Yeah, that's fire. I agree. Because dude, once you put out like 4 singles off that album, then all of them you're like, this fucking slays, bro.
Yeah, there's like a couple like batter ups on that one. You got Hot Shit.
Yeah, I'm going down, baby, Rose Street in
that's Country Grammar.
Yeah.
Then I think I on that one too.
If you want to go and take a ride with me, smoking L in the back of the
that's on that album.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's a good one. That and I remember when Hot in Here came out. That shit was everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
That's a good song.
That and what's it? Yeah by Usher featuring Little John.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I remember that summer when that came out. You couldn't go anywhere without hearing that song. What's a gross thing you eat that you just love it?
Oscar Mayer cheese dogs.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oscar Mayer.
The cheese in the middle, that fake cheese in the middle, and you squeeze a hot dog and it comes out.
Oscar Mayer cheese.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best.
It's fucking delicious.
I'm gonna piggyback on that because I've had the answers too many times. But I'm gonna say corn dog.
Yeah, corn dog.
Oh, corn dogs are delicious though. Doesn't everybody love corn dogs though?
Yeah, or like I also like I love a funnel cake too. Like it's the most unhealthy thing in the world, but it's like, oh, this is once you smell it, you're like, well, I'm buying 4 of these now.
He's right. EI is track number 7.
Yeah, EI is track number 7. Yeah, that's a good one. Roast beef, butter, mozzarella. Butter makes everything better. I think butter might be my favorite food.
How's that, Kris Jenner?
That sounds good.
Yeah. What activity do you secretly love doing?
Secretly love
aside from getting the building department called on your Russian construction work.
Kayt already knows I like flying kites.
Yeah. Flying kites is a good one.
Yeah.
I love drawing.
I love flying kites too.
I love drawing. That's fun.
I actually like coloring in those like activity books that are for kids.
Oh, here's what I do.
I could send you some pedestrian safety ones, Reggie.
Right. Hell yeah. Send that shit my way.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember one time.
I thought I had some stickers.
I was like before the coronavirus and stuff. Like I was running, and this guy who was super weird. I used to work with. He was literally fucking Gil from The Simpsons. He'd be like, "Hey, buddy, what's going on?" Like, and he's like, "Oh, you've been running. I've been seeing you running around, Danny. I see you running around." That's how you know he's not a friend of mine, is he calls me Danny. But he gave me like those suspenders, the neon reflective suspenders, and we're like, listen, I don't even run at night that often. So, and if I wore these, I'd have to kick my own ass. There's no way I'm wearing these.
Tell me that safety is more important than getting your ass kicked.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's one.
He sounds like a good pedestrian safety advocate.
One activity that I secretly love doing, and I never really publish it anywhere, is I write. I write like short stories or long stories that are not funny. They're not funny at all. They're like, oh, it's just actually writing. I love doing that, and I don't usually tell people that. What's the craziest thing you've done during this coronavirus?
I don't do anything crazy. I get the building department called on the Russian fucking construction workers. That's about it. Other than that, I'm a middle-aged woman. I don't do anything crazy. Maybe drinking way too much. Like, oh my God, the last time you got the first time you guys had me on, I was destroyed the next day. I was so hungover. You guys fucked me up.
Yeah, that's but you know, in this day and age now, it doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah, it was one of those like I'm just gonna lay down on the bathroom floor for a while.
I do that anyway. I'll say one of the crazier things I do now. So like when I go, as soon as I go out anywhere, and I immediately go to my bathroom fully clothed, and I only have a bathtub in my bathroom. So I'll get down in the bathtub and scrub off in there like a fucking Gattaca.
Too many Gattaca references.
And then I light the bathroom tub on fire. Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah.
You know that's how they clean that stuff in Eastern Europe. They use fire.
Yeah, or now, and I know a lot of places they do it with like UV rays too. Like they'll put, they have like UV lights. Cancerous. Well, no one's sitting in there, but if you could have one person on Twitter, who would it be? Oh,
wait a minute. Cat time. Cat break. Oh, bud, I'm sorry. He's not feeling
it. Comedy show.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was it? If I could follow a famous person?
No, if you could have any person on Twitter, any person from history on Twitter, who would it be?
Any person on Twitter, who would it be? Probably Andy Warhol. He'd probably be a trip.
Yeah, with his white hair and just going crazy, showing you constantly.
Yeah, his wacky parties. Yeah,
I think
he would definitely be posting like inappropriate photos of like wild parties. He'd be a good follow.
I think Zelda Fitzgerald would be a good one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think she'd be pretty bonkers out there. Like it'd be like, oh, this is a fun follow, and she could actually write too. So that would be good. I think that's a good one. I don't think Reggie's gonna bring back anything to this, but
I don't even remember what the original question was.
it was from history on Twitter. You've answered it plenty. You know.
No, yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Tell me more. Again.
There's one person I want back on Twitter.
I saw Tiger
No.
Oh, I'm trying to remember what.
He's a terrible person. He was apparently there's some like behind the scenes footage from that thing where they're being horrible to the animals.
Yeah, and like
like horrible.
And like how they would pass. I was reading a whole thing about it, like how they would pass the baby tigers around and stuff like that. He would sedate them super heavily. Yeah, so that they. And that would cause them to get really sick all the time.
It's like the tigers and elephants in like Thailand when you go there.
Yeah.
Drugged up.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I don't know if it's abuse or not, but I would love to ride an ostrich one day.
Do you know how much
Xanax
to give a tiger?
What?
How do you know how much Xanax to give a tiger?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like trial and error.
Maybe it's like the thing. Maybe it's like the thing with like Andre the Giant. They just see how much they could drink, and then they base it on that. That's what we go on. All right, so now we're gonna go into interrogation.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Interrogation.
All right, so this is how it goes. We're each gonna say something about ourselves, and the other people are gonna have 2 minutes to question that person about whatever they said to decide if it's true or if it's false. And for me, okay, I remember what it was. Yeah. I'll go first so you guys can see how it's done. And then we'll go from there. We'll do, you'll have 2 minutes after I'm done. I was dating this one girl for a while until I realized her father was legitimately a neo-Nazi.
You broke up with her because of her dad's political stance?
Well, I mean, she was not exactly a straight arrow either. Like, she wasn't exactly like free-thinking type person. I just didn't know as to that extent.
Gotcha. What was it that first clued you in?
Well, she would say racist comments all the time, and to be honest, I'd be like, "That's fucked up," but then I would kind of let it go, and then I went to his house. And we were doing something. I was like helping him move something. And I went in this one room and it was like, oh, look at all this neo-Nazi stuff.
Yeah.
Like all these and stuff like that. You're like, oh, okay.
Time to slowly back away.
Yeah, then I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? And she's like, what? Nothing's wrong with that. I was like, well, this is not going anywhere.
Yeah. That's not going to be grandpa.
Yeah. Yeah, when was this?
Let's see. It was Valentine's Day.
2 weeks ago.
2014, 15 maybe? 2015?
Wow.
Is that did you tell her that when you broke up, or you were like, I can't date a fucking Nazi?
No, not really.
Okay. Are you still in touch? Is she on Facebook? Is she gonna see this?
I'm pretty sure she blocked me.
Oh.
Plus, I would never say her name on here.
Yeah. No, but she would know. Well, I'm gonna say that it's true.
Well, you still got 10 seconds.
Was she blonde?
I can do this earlier, I guess. I could call it.
That was a good last question.
Nice to see you, Reggie. TJ Mateo.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Mateo. You know, feeling pretty good.
Okay, so that's your time. So you think it's true?
Wait, but was she blonde? I don't think you answered.
No, she wasn't.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hester, shit.
What?
I said it was you. No, I'm just kidding. Oh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's true. I think it's true as well.
It's definitely true. All of it's true. Yeah. And like, she was super racist, but I was like, yeah, she's really hot though. So I'll ride this out for a little bit. Yeah. And then, yeah, it's not offending me. I mean, I can't bring my friends around her, but Yeah, so that's true. Reggie, your turn.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah, he was with me.
Man.
DJ Mateo. He was with me at the bowling alley.
It's a tough one, man. I'm running out of shit.
Yeah. See, I'm trying to think of different things that you don't know.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Like, it's one thing if there's 4 people on, because then I could be like, I'm just shutting up because I know the answer.
Yeah. Boy. I don't know, man.
Yeah. All right, Kate, do you want to go first, though?
Yeah, one.
Yeah. No. What? Go, Reggie.
Damn it.
I'm looking up a year. I'm checking a year. I'm researching a year.
Shit.
Not all at once, guys.
Christ.
Shit. I can't spell.
I know. Well, you can still say it. I just won't say anything.
Man, do it. Man, do it.
It was definitely the second one. All right. All right. I guess I'll go.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I was taken to see Aliens, the movie, in the theater by a group of nuns.
Why were you with a group of nuns? Did they kidnap you?
That's a good one.
No, I was staying there for a while. One of them was a relative.
Okay. Where was this?
The Bronx.
The Bronx.
The Bronx, a bunch of
nunnery
in the Bronx. Okay.
Nunnery in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Convent.
Convent in the Bronx. Did they enjoy it?
No, none of us had a
Really?
good time.
Because you were terrified, and they were like, "This is ridiculous."
Absolutely terrifying. Well, my dad, when he dropped me off, was like, she likes scary movies. But he was talking about like Channel 11 afternoon cinema theaters, like on Sundays, like shit that's heavily edited and cut. So the ladies, they thought they were doing something nice. They're like, oh, well, apparently there's a scary movie playing down at the Cineplex. Let's go.
First of all, from my
perspective,
they were doing something nice. It was. How many of them were there?
Oh, I don't remember. Maybe 3 or 4.
Did they? And they sat through the whole thing?
Yeah, because, they don't make a lot of money. So when you spend money on a movie, you're sitting through it. Maybe that's where I get that from. The last time you asked me if I get up and walk out of movies, I'm like, if I paid for a movie, I am staying through the movie.
I'm trying to think of any other questions. Did you want to see the movie? Do you remember that?
I thought it sounded cool. I had no idea the amount of gore and violence I was in for, and sheer fucking terror that I was actually in for. Yeah. 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 No, it ruined me. It ruined me for at least a year after that.
Yeah.
I could not get. That shit fucked me up.
Got any questions, Reggie?
Nah, man. Like, you want to get all religious about like the science fiction aspect?
Yeah.
No, they were very cool. They were all teachers in like the Bronx public schools, so they were not. You're at like goody two shoes nuns. Like they had knives and guns pulled on them. It was Aliens. It was the second Aliens, Liam.
Well, there's only one Aliens. It's the second of the Alien movies.
Yeah.
In your
you showed me.
Right, man. Cowboys versus Aliens.
Yeah, no.
Cowboys versus Aliens.
No.
Oh, that was such a letdown of a movie. Reggie, what do you think about her story?
Yeah.
Wait, what do I think about?
Yeah.
I think it's true.
Yeah, I think it's true because I know it's true. You already told me the story.
Yeah, I've told you that.
This is one of the first times I met you. You told me this story.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's a story. No, but they were great ladies, though. They treated me like gold.
Ladies.
Yeah. Very nice ladies.
All right, Reggie. What about you?
I'm ready. Yeah, I was once in a music video.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on, timer's gonna start.
I believe that's totally
Yeah.
true.
What music video?
It was. Have you ever heard of the band Gym Class Heroes?
Yes.
Yeah, they have a song called "New Friend Request," and I was in the music video.
Let's see. I have a minute 45 seconds. I might just watch the music video to see if you.
Yes, Liam, the movie was fire, but I was like 9.
What? Why? How'd you get into it?
It was like a MySpace thing. It was like some MySpace post you had to like respond to, like with like a photo and like
MySpace.
Yeah.
What were you? Were you just like in the background?
I think like from the pictures they thought I was like bigger than I was because like they cast me to be a bouncer.
So were you a bouncer?
No, they were like, I don't think like when I got there, like, nah. And I just kind of like hung out most of the day.
So were you actually in the video or no?
I'm in the video, but like barely.
Okay. Did you get paid for it?
Aw.
Did not get paid.
You did not get paid, so you were doing it for free.
Yeah.
What year was this? MySpace. That has to be like early 2000s, right?
2000s, yeah, probably like around 2005.
The mid-aughts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like show it to people sometimes? Be like, there I am. Oh, you just missed it.
Sometimes, but like it's been a long time since I've done that. But yeah, sometimes.
You use it as a comedy credit?
No, not at all.
Just an icebreaker.
Gym Class Heroes video 2005.
All right. I don't know how to feel about this one because I've never heard this story before.
It's true.
I kind of don't believe it but why would he make up Gym Class Heroes? I like that, but maybe that's the genius of it. That's the genius of it.
Yeah.
He's an abstract guy. Yeah.
Like if I tell people I met someone famous on a plane, I'm like, yeah, I met Sean Kemp on a plane. Like, why would someone think that's
like
not true at all? But that's the genius of the story.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna say true.
I'm gonna say false.
All right. This is true.
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, I like Gym Class Heroes when I was in high school. And like I won like a slot in the video from this like MySpace contest. And when I got there, they like definitely thought like they legit thought I was bigger. So they were just like, I just sit here most of the day. And then like there's like a scene you can kind of see my hand, and then there's like a zoom out thing where it's like a bunch of people. So you can not really see me there either. So I'm not really in the video, which is why I've never shown it to you, Dan.
It all makes sense now.
Mm-hmm.
It all makes sense. Well then, now I'm gonna have to look it up. I want you to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shitty video too.
Yeah, I bet.
Early 2000s.
The early aughts. Right. I'm gonna. Okay. Well, that was interrogation. Everybody, good job. Everyone, good job. Now I'm gonna go. Just to switch it up since we've been playing so much. Would you rather? I'm gonna play Never Have I Ever. If that's cool with you guys. Since we're all.
Sure.
What?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Where is it? We can just do a power hour too if you want.
I ever.
Oh.
Never have I ever.
I've never played that drop before. Okay. Never have I ever said I'm never drinking again. Definitely never said that.
I believe you've said that.
I've never said that. I know.
You've never said that?
No.
Oh. I've said that.
I say that almost every time. Yeah. I say that like 3 times a week.
I've said that I'm not drinking until the weekend.
Oh no.
I was like, I'm not drinking until next week. But that's it. I've never said I'm never
like laying on the floor, just like can't get up. You're like, I'm never doing this again.
No, never that. Because that's been a very, very long time since that happened. Thanks, Paul.
Well, you are a big boy. You're a big boy, Dan.
That's true. I am a beautiful, beautiful man. Never have I ever peed in a pool. Oh,
no.
Oh, please. You can't respect anyone that gets out of the pool to pee.
This one I like. This one I like a lot.
Yeah.
Never have I ever challenged an animal to a fight. I definitely have. That's happened.
I probably have too. My neighbor's dog. I threaten my neighbor's dog's life every day. And I love dogs.
My friend used to have like an outdoor to like there was like a bunch of woods behind it, like it was a sliding glass door, and I'd be out there, and sometimes I'd be drunk, and there'd be like deer out there. I'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck you looking at, bro?" Like ready to go, ready to throw down with them. Never have I ever been kicked out of a bar. Oh yes.
I've never been kicked out, but I've definitely been carried out drunk. Like I've had bartenders have to make a phone call for me, someone to come get me.
And also, I've never been kicked out of a bar to the point of like I paid the bill. I said, "Okay, have a great night." They walked me to the door, handed me my hat. Like it's never happened. It's always like, "Yo, get the fuck out of here!" And like the bouncers behind me.
No, you've never done that, but you've had to leave with a quickness before, though.
Quickness before, yes. Before someone showed up.
Yeah, before it got to that. Yeah.
Dave Navarro's bar in Vegas.
Wow,
that's special. I got kicked out of Skid Row's bar.
That is specific.
Yeah. Never have I ever used the bathroom in complete darkness. Oh yes, I've definitely done that.
Yeah, in hurricane season.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Just that alone.
Losing the power
and everything. Oh yeah, I've definitely done that. Never have I ever been chased by a dog. Yep. Definitely never. I've been chased by a dog before.
Yeah, I've been chased by a dog countless
times. I remember
this
one dog used to chase me when I got to work, and then one day it was running like I got into a fight with the dog. That like I used to cut through this automotive spot on my way to work, and this German Shepherd ran up like it was a junkyard German Shepherd.
German Shepherd. Yeah.
That's immediately what I thought of. And he came running, and I saw it coming from like 100 yards away, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to fuck up this dog right now. Like, and he jumped to bite.
I love German Shepherds.
He jumped to bite me, and I grabbed him and I threw him on the ground. And then the owner started screaming at me.
I don't like this question.
No, I mean, he was gonna me or him. He was gonna bite me. Like he was going through my throat. And then the owner started yelling at me, and I started screaming right back. I was like, "Yo, what if I was a kid, bro? Like,
yeah,
you're going to jail," type shit. Like, and that dog is gonna die too. They're gonna put that dog down. Like, all right, never have I ever worn Crocs. I've never worn Crocs.
I wear Crocs. They're fucking comfortable. I used to be a waitress.
I know a lot of like people that worked in kitchens who wore Crocs. I never wore them.
Yeah.
I never had them. Never, ever.
You don't wear fashion Crocs.
No, I've never worn at all. I've never owned them. Nothing. Never have I ever.
They're very comfortable.
Laughed so hard I peed my pants. Nope, I've never done that.
I haven't.
Can't say I have.
I've come close.
Yeah. Never have I ever gone without a bath or shower for more than a week. Oh, I've done that. I call that today.
No, if you have lady parts, you can't.
No, even in but I remember specifically during the Hurricane Sandy, I did that. I had to go like 10 days or something like that without a shower because my water heater and stuff hooked up to the furnace, and the furnace is electric. So,
oh shit.
So it was freezing. So it's like, well, not showering. But when I finally did shower, oh my God, it was like, oh, in the middle of it, just,
No, I used to have an apartment that didn't have hot water. I had to take freezing showers like every fucking day.
That, dude.
You just learn to shower really fast.
Well, that's nice
Yeah.
because you're cold-blooded. So.
Huh.
Oh.
I was gonna say, where's the sound effect? Where's the sound effect? Yeah.
Never have I ever.
I'm just like the ODB song.
Yeah.
What?
Never have I ever discreetly tried to pick a wedgie in public.
Oh. Indiscreetly.
Yeah, that's indiscreet.
My hands are constantly in my pants in public. Yeah.
No, here's another one. Never have I ever tried to scratch my ass without using your hands in public. Have you ever done that? Like you're sitting in a seat and you're just like.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Plus the front, like after you shave, like you clean up the front area and it's like itchy like hell, and you just like rub it on everything.
Yeah, that's why I use aftershave on my dick. Yeah. Never have I.
It's a little aqua velvet.
What?
A little aqua velvet.
It smells like Brute, actually. Never have I ever ridden a mechanical bull. I've never done that. I could have, but I never did it. Once I saw that they were taking it really easy on all the hot girls, and then whenever a guy got on, they were like,
no.
Never have I ever walked in on a family member in the bathroom. Oh yes, I definitely have.
We just went to the bathroom with the door open, like we were savages. You have a giant Irish family. Yeah. There's no one gives a shit.
It was one of the funniest moments of my mom's life. She was like, "Hey, Dad, come here, come here. Santa Claus came early this year," and she kicked open the bathroom door, and my dad was on the toilet wearing a red sweatshirt while he was taking a shit. It's the funniest fucking. And he didn't even seem to care. He was just like, And I just remember Santa Claus came early this year.
Yeah.
Never have I ever stepped in dog shit barefoot. I've never done this.
Oh.
I've stepped in dog shit barefoot.
I don't think so.
I'm very rarely outside.
Not that I can recall.
I'm very rarely outside in bare feet, though.
Yeah.
Never have I ever thrown up because I saw someone else throw up. I was really close one time. I was really close one time.
Nope.
I remember being a kid and seeing that. I was like, yeah, Big Gem.
No.
Big Gem was Santa Claus come early. For those of you know, my mom has the thickest Brooklyn accent ever. So whenever she says whenever I call my dad, I always call him Jem because that's how she says it. His name's Jim. So she's like Jem, like Gem. So I call him. So that way I make fun of both of them with one word. Never have I ever thought about what type of dog I'd be. I've done this.
Oh, I think I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely be like a King Charles Spaniel.
I'd definitely be a Saint Bernard.
Yeah, motherfucking Animorphs, you know what I mean?
Reggie has pug written. Reggie has English Bulldog written all over. Just walking up to that frat house that we almost got murdered in. What's up?
Small as shit.
So one of the worst nights of the worst decisions Reggie has ever made in his life. Well, one night we went to the bar, and it was St. Practice Day on Saturday nights, which meant car bombs were $4. Shots of Jameson were $4, and Smithwick's and Guinness were like $4. So we started getting we had like 15. We had a bunch, like 15 car bombs too, and we're walking out, and there's these two guys sitting on the porch, and I think they were like. It might have been the baseball team or the wrestling. It was one. It was a sports house. It was a sports like frat house that all the sports got. The team lives there, and these two guys are on the porch, and they were like looking at us. Me and him like drunk as fuck coming home from the bar, and Reggie just starts screaming at them like, "Yo, what you looking at? I'll fuck you up, motherfucker!"
That's a good idea.
So they stand up, and then 30 guys pile out of the house, and I'm like, "Oh, we need to get the fuck out of here right now!" Like, ooh, no, we can't. We're not gonna win this. No. And it was me, Reggie, his wife, and this other girl. That was
Bad.
So it was just me and Reggie first step.
Pretty much.
How long ago was
What
this?
was that? Like 2015, maybe 2016.
Probably leaning towards 15.
That's not that long
No,
ago. That's
No,
not
it's
that
like,
long
4
ago.
years ago, 5 years ago. And Reggie's just like, he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. That was a fun night. Never have I ever been catfished. I probably have. I don't know. I can't say for sure, but I probably have.
That's a good point. No, I don't think so.
No. The second they don't want to FaceTime with you, bye.
Ah, see? Smart. Spoken like a girl who was sexually assaulted at some point. Oh, that's a joke.
We
I'm
all
sorry,
have
everybody.
every one of us.
That was my bad.
Like, where did that come from?
It was just a bad
Damn.
joke. It was a
Got
bad
dark
joke on my
quickly.
part. Never have I ever dyed my bathwater. No.
Dyed your bathwater?
That one?
Like what type of like ecstasy fucking coke parties?
Exactly. I don't know.
No. Why am I sitting in food dye? I don't even use those. Like I can't. My whole body hates anything scented or colored, so I can't put anything in the tub like those bath bombs.
No colored.
Shut up.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, no pink glitter bath bombs going on here.
Never have I ever said to people that I don't fart. I've never said that to anyone. They look once at me and they notice I'm a human fart.
Exactly. That would be a ridiculous thing to ever say.
Never have I ever had diarrhea and vomited simultaneously. Yes, I have.
Oh, I call that the 4th of July special. That is the 4th of July special. It means you have things exploding out of both ends, like one of those spinny things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 4th of July special. I've had that.
That was an early bit I had.
So many times.
That was an early bit I had when I first started doing that. When I first started doing stand-up, it was like I was on the toilet and I had terrible diarrhea, and halfway through I realized I had to throw up. So I had two choices. One was throw up all over myself, then have to get up and clean it, or face down in my own shit. I'm not going to tell you what I did, but I don't remember eating corn.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that's why you keep the little garbage can next to the toilet, which has come in handy. Yeah. No, I went to this friend of mine and I went to this fancy restaurant and they had dollar oyster night. And I thought it was safe because it's a fancy place. It was a fancy place. And they were so delicious. And I scarfed down so many dollar fucking oysters. And I was like imploring him to eat them. And meanwhile, he's like blind. So thank God he didn't. He was like, I'm not touching those things. I don't like them. I'm not touching them. I'm like, eat it, eat it, eat it. Oh my God. Suddenly, like within a half hour, I was like, I have to go home. Like I can feel it, like you can feel the mechanics of everything starting to go horribly wrong.
You're like,
so
that's the sound of a person in trouble.
Yeah. I was literally like, can you get your ass into an Uber on your own? And he was like, yeah, I'll be fine. I'm like, I need to leave immediately. So I like ran home and it was like all night long, 4th of July special. At the same time, that's like an anorexic extreme though, because you lose so much weight. You lose so much weight when you have the 4th of July special. Everything you ate all week long is coming out. You're like 6 pounds lighter the next day after a good dose of the 4th of July
actually
special.
Just sink back into the toilet with it.
Yeah.
Never have I ever tried guessing someone's password. I've definitely done this.
I've definitely attempted that.
Including
any chick
including my own.
Yeah.
Once you there you go. Once you get the whole like let's move in together question, like I gotta go through all your shit first before I pack my boxes up and disconnect from my lease. I'm gonna need to go through your shit.
What was it? I had to do this whole like rigmarole thing. I was trying to like recover some pictures of like a certain event or like a trip or something like that, and they were all on MySpace. It comes back to MySpace.
Yeah.
That I had to like break into my own MySpace account and trying to remember my MySpace password. I was like, oh, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
It'd be like the equivalent of me guessing one of yours. Like I don't know. So that I had to like write MySpace and be like, listen, I'm me, and no one's trying to break into my account. So, and also it was my college email too, danfarley@ramapo.edu. Never have I ever tried to kiss an animal. I definitely kissed my dog.
Yeah, I kiss every animal I come in contact with.
Men too.
Hey, Dan.
Some. I've kissed both of you on the cheek.
Hey, guys.
Kisses hello.
I'm going to jump out, but
Okay. All right, Reginald Parker, have a glorious day. Enjoy the rest of your
Bye,
day.
Reggie. Say
later,
hi to Hillary Kitten for me.
Will do.
So now we're down to 2. And now it gets interesting. Fascinating.
Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us.
Never have I ever farted in an elevator and pretended it wasn't me. I've done this. I did this not that long ago, too. I did this at the board.
Well, I farted in a liquor store and pretended it wasn't me. Like the little kid that I was helping my friend's kids with her homework. And I maced the both of us. I maced us both.
I've told this story on here before, I think, but I did do one of the funniest things. I almost lost it. It's like when you laugh and you're not supposed to laugh at something. Was at Reggie's wedding, and they were doing doing the vows and the I do's, and like as soon as they were about to ask Reggie if he does, the kid next to me, there was a little girl next to me, and she just farted so loud, and I was like, and it was even worse because I couldn't laugh. Like, you know, when you have to like suppress it, like the fucking Catholic school laugh, like
yeah. I get like the convulsions, like the
yeah. There was another one time. This dude, I still remember his name. I won't say it because I don't know if he wants me to, but we were getting in trouble in high school for something. We were getting screamed at by the teacher, and the kid just leaned over to me. He was like, "Hey, Dan, is masturbation considered abortion? And if you eat it, is it cannibalism?" Like, yeah, I know, but he was like literally like seriously asking, and I was like, meanwhile we're getting berated.
Sorry, hold on 1 second. We got a situation going on.
Okay, just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the one of me. Just the one of me.
He knows he's not supposed to be up there.
Yeah. Well,
not supposed to be up there.
Never have I ever walked a tightrope.
No. What am I, a fucking Cirque du Soleil performer?
No. I can tell a story, but it might be one of my interrogation stories later on, so I'm not going to.
Okay.
Never have I ever got my face stuck between bars. What's up, Craig?
No,
I don't think actually between bars. I don't think I've ever done that really. I have my face stuck in a bar. Never have I ever been shocked by electricity.
Oh, yes, I have. Cleaning my fish tank as a kid. I juiced myself fucking good cleaning out my fish tank.
What was it like? My bedroom only had like two sockets in like one side of so I had like extension cords everywhere. And so I remember like dipping my hand. I guess my fingertip was on the end of one, and I was, woo!
Yeah. Yeah, no, I jolted myself in the middle of next week. And it was funny because like my bones hurt for the next day. Like my whole body hurt. Like I felt like I fell down the stairs. And it was because I took the a dead light bulb out of the little light that was on top of the fish tank, and there was fish food flakes in there. So I took my wet finger and went in to scoop the fish flakes out, and I was just like,
That's one of those moronic things. It's like, oh, that stays with you for days. That like you're like, I thought I was a smart person.
Yeah,
Now here
no.
we are.
I mean, I was like 11, but still.
Never have I ever fake cried to get what I want. I've done this.
I have fake cried to get out of trouble or to make the
that'd be
person
what
who's
you want.
busting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I have. As a female, absolutely.
Yes, I've done this too, and it didn't come off convincing, but it worked. I did have sex with the girl.
Oh, a girl fucked you after you cried in front of her?
Yeah, it was young in the game. I didn't know what I was doing, but it worked. Dan, you're a teenage googamook. I don't know what that is. Thanks, Craig. Thanks for listening. Never have I ever knowingly worn a broken watch. I've done this.
No, that would drive me bananas all day. The second my Fitbit battery dies, I got to take that shit off because it drives me bananas.
Never have I ever bitten a pet.
I've bitten this cat that I just took off the shelf.
I've definitely done it too. I used to do it to bother my one dog, and he would freak out.
No, Harry was on the Animal Planet Bad Cat Show. I don't know if you know that or not.
No.
But yes, Harold and I, we've been on the Animal Planet because he is problematic.
See, that should have been your story. That should have been your interrogation story.
Wow. Because I feel like everyone knows that story. Yeah. No, my interrogation story should have been whether or not I was a VIP guest at Grumpy Cat's birthday party.
Really?
Which I was. Yeah. I was.
He died, right?
Yeah, he died. He should have died a long time ago. That cat was not well.
That came up on my Yahoo news feed. I was like, is this news? A cat died?
Yes, Grumpy Cat dying is definitely news. But yeah.
Never have I ever inhaled cotton candy. I've done this. I definitely did this at Dodger Stadium.
I'm not a fan of sticky shit. I don't like.
I was when I was a kid. I would never eat cotton candy now. It's so unfulfilling to me. But when I was a kid, I loved it. Never have I ever followed the wrong person in the crowd. I almost did this yesterday. I thought it was my brother, and it wasn't.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I chased an old man down the street because it looked like my dad, and I grabbed his hands, and the guy didn't even say anything. He was just like, we walked like 5 feet hand in hand together silently before I looked up at him. I was little.
To his crotch, just.
Yeah, nope. Gave him a hand job. Was like, you know what? Why not?
Sorry about that. I think you might say yes to this more than I do, but never have I ever tasted cat food. I never have. Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. That's.
You know, when you grow up with cats.
Yeah.
You grow up with cats and a bunch of siblings. You dare each other to do shit.
I guess. I never had cats.
Yeah.
So. Oh, I think everyone's done this next one. Never have I ever pulled a push door. Yes.
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't.
I am the intellectual elite.
Never have I ever tried to put a flash drive in my phone. No, I'm not a fucking moron. Never.
Who wrote that?
Never have I ever seen shark shit. No, I've never seen shark shit.
Why would I ever see that? Who saw that once?
I don't know.
Who saw that?
I don't know.
Who wrote that?
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna do. I'll read the next one, but I'm gonna text someone, see if they want to come on right now.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be a lull. This is gonna be edited. Not that it's live. Probably should have done this when Reggie was on. Never have I ever been awake for more than 2 days. Yes. And we all know.
Yes. Sometimes you just come across a whole bunch of energy.
No, I
and you
remember
do
even
all
being-
the energy.
I remember like when I was in high school, like during in the summer, like I was awake for like days on end sometimes. I remember it would be like 6 in the morning and I'd be playing guitar on my porch and shit like that.
Or just even art school during finals time.
Oh yeah, even in college, like even with that, because I never really did Adderall or anything like that in college. So I remember like having to write these papers because I would always obviously do them at the last minute. I have to write these papers that were like I remember one paper had to be like 87 pages, and I was like, oh, okay. So, like by the time when you're writing something like that, you're like, I remember this one time. It's like you can't. Never have I ever had to run to save my life. I don't know if this counts, but
I don't know. I've definitely run to not get my ass beat.
Yeah, I guess that would count. Like, I don't know if it's
But, like,
saved my life, but it would definitely have fucked up my life.
Yeah, like when you live in the city and you're coming home late, there's definitely times where you have to pick up the pace. You know what I mean?
Never have I ever used a kid's toothbrush. Yes, when I was a kid. Definitely used a kid's toothbrush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm against them personally.
Again, no, not me.
They don't match up with my political views.
Yeah. Fuck Buzz Lightyear. Okay. To infinity and beyond. I don't need a religious zealot in here telling me how to brush my teeth.
No shit. But that's some cult shit.
Yeah, some cult shit right there. Heaven's Gate and shit.
Put your blue Nikes on, kids. Follow Buzz Lightyear into infinity.
Dude, that was such a great bit on SNL where it was like they were playing like the John Lennon Revolution number 9. That it was like, you say you want a revolution, and it kept showing all the Nikes of that Heaven's Gate thing. And at the end, it just popped up and it just said Keds, worn by level-headed Christians. That's fucking funny. But yeah, never have I ever sniffed marker ink. Yes, I have.
Oh, hell yeah. Remember the scented ones?
Yes, I remember that shit in art class when I was a kid.
Yeah, we all had colored noses.
Yeah, which one was your favorite though?
Usually red or purple.
The
it was
purple,
either cherry or strawberry or grape. Yeah.
Yeah, the grape was great. Which was your least favorite?
The black is always like licorice or some shit.
Licorice,
I hate licorice. Whoever tried licorice first and said this is something people can eat?
I like red licorice, not black licorice, but
yeah, but black licorice is disgusting.
Although
outlawed.
Although if someone gives me a sambuca or something like that, I could drink that. That's
my best friend loves sambuca. She fucking loves it so much.
Dude, this is one of the main reasons why I was a great bartender and a terrible bartender, because there was this guy who used to come into my bar when I worked there every night. And he worked at there was like a Volvo dealership a couple stores up. Like it was on a major highway. And he would pull in every day, pull up right in front, not turn off his car, run in, and he would drink 3 sambucas. And I realized if I don't charge him, he just gave me $20 every single time. So I just didn't charge him ever. And he was a nice guy, so. And if not, he was going to pay like $25, and then whatever was left of those the sambucas were like $6 a piece. So, never have I ever spilled pen ink in my pocket. Oh, I've done this at a very inconvenient time. Every time it's happened, it's been at a very inconvenient time.
Aw. Yeah, I think that's probably happened to me. It's definitely been all over like the inside of my purse and bag and shit like that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I guess the equivalent would be your bag or whatever. Especially with stand-up, because I'd always have a pen on me.
Yeah.
Never have I ever squirted water through the space in my teeth. Yes.
I think I have. Yeah.
I do it now.
Let's see it.
No, thank you.
Okay.
But especially after...
You're the one that just said you'll do it now.
No, I said I do that now.
Okay. I misheard.
Never have I ever used oil because I was out of skin cream. No, I've never done this.
Like cooking oil?
I don't know. I don't know what they mean by oil, but...
I've used like coconut oil, like from the kitchen. But that's a
Oh.
thing. That's a thing. Like women do that.
Tis a ting.
It's a thing.
Never have I ever worn my shirt inside out in public by mistake. Yes, I've done that.
Who is writing these questions? Like what some person at one point in time did that and they were so horribly mortified that they like wrote it down. Like, oh my God, this is great material.
Yeah, as if I'd be mortified of that. I'd be like, oh shit. Like that was like, I remember someone telling me that about right before the quarantine, after I got off stage, and I was just like, oh shit. And that was my response. Like,
I've almost left the house without pants on before.
Never have I ever tripped in a public play. Never have I ever tripped in a public place and acted like it was intentional. Yes. I've absolutely done this. It's worse
Like
when you trip and there's no way to turn it around. But
no, I've never pretended it was intentional. I've always just been like, oh, doop-de-doo. I almost bit it hard a couple days ago, right in front of all these people, this bar down the street. They have these big the windows that they open and they're using it as like a pickup thing. So all these people were online and I was on my way to the Home Depot and I bit it on this crack on the sidewalk and I almost lost it totally, but it was a rough recovery. And everyone was like, oh.
It was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life was I was going to hang out with my friends down in Philadelphia. And I think I've said this on stage a couple times, but I had to work, so I didn't go down with them, but I was taking the train to go down and meet them. And I was on the platform, and this girl who I had a crush on when I was, in 5th grade and 6th grade, which is weird to think about, that you were like, oh, your best memory of Ramapo College. I'll tell you my best memory of Ramapo College after this. But when I was sitting on the platform, the girl walked up, and it's a weird thing to say, like, oh, you were attracted to a 6th grader, but I was in 6th grade, so it makes sense. But she walked up, and she still looks gorgeous, and we start talking, and I'm firing on all cylinders, hitting on this girl, like, boom, 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 and then the train pulls up, and I'm like, oh, now I'm going to have a whole nother hour and a half to hit on, because she's going down to Philly, too. Now I'm going to have a whole other hour and a half to hit on this girl, blah, blah, blah. And then the doors open, she goes on first, and I follow her, and I tripped on the crack between the train and the platform and fell right on my face. And I busted my fucking nose, and I'm bleeding. And while I did it, my shoe went off and fell in between the crack. So so now I'm sitting there bleeding. And like, have you ever seen someone lose all interest in you in a second? They're like, hey, what? Ugh. Like this.
You know what though? Fuck her then. Fuck her. She sounds like a bitch.
No,
sounds like you dodged a
oh
bullet.
my God, are you okay? Like,
No, you dodged a bullet.
She made the right choice. She made the right choice. Never have I ever made an embarrassing video. Yes, I made one 2 nights ago.
Every drunken 4 o'clock fucking, what is this we're in right now? Solitary. What's the word? Facebook video the next day. I'm like, oh my God, delete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all of them. But I leave them up because I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's how crazy I'm becoming now. I'm becoming
quarantine. That's the word. Yeah.
Quarantine.
Yeah, we're becoming fucking crazy people.
Never have I ever.
I am watching.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Like every comic friend of ours is slowly downward spiraling. Like we're all losing our fucking shit. We're all descending into madness. Publicly on Facebook.
My favorite memory, my best memory of Ramapo College, I have 2. One, I used to have this party, Tequila Tuesday. And every Tuesday I would have everybody over my house, everyone over my apartment. And I would buy mad booze. And we would just do so many shots of tequila. And like, to put you in my mindset, before everyone showed up, I would drink like a good bottle of tequila to my face. Like it was just me drinking. I just drank an entire bottle. So I'd drink like a bottle of Patron. Then everyone else, like we'd do shots of, Cactus Jack tequila or what was Durango tequila was the other one. And I would buy like 4 30-packs of Red Dog beer, which was $9.99 at the time. So, and I would have everyone over, and I had like I learned that I could flip over my couch and turn it into a bar. And I would give everyone free liquor. I would never charge anyone. It'd be packed in there. And then one time I caught this guy. I had a bottle of Johnny Black, a handle, and this guy was stealing it. And he was putting it into his backpack and then was going to run off with it. Meanwhile, I'm giving everyone free liquor. And so I was really good friends with the basketball team. And this was Division III. It's not like those guys were going anywhere. They were just dudes from Newark with no future. And they loved me. And 2 of those dudes are in Rahway State Penitentiary right now. So shout out to them.
Oh.
But so I'm pretty scary, but with them behind me, I'm really scary. And he closed the freezer door where the Johnny Black was, and I was standing there, and he was petrified. And then the 5 of us made him drink every single drop of that whiskey. Like we shoved it down his throat like he was throwing up. Like everything. Like it's like, oh no, you want to take it?
That's like a scene in Clockwork Orange.
Yep. Exactly. It's like, well, if you're gonna steal it, now you want it. Now you're gonna get it. You're gonna get every bit of it. I got it for free. It's not like I bought it, so I didn't. And then the other one is I stole one of the golf carts, and then I threw it in the lake, and I was never caught for it. And I'm pretty sure the statute of limitations are up on that.
And I was never caught for it.
They never caught me neither.
Right.
Never have I ever scared someone from the back. I do it all the time. One of my go-to moves is I go up behind someone, especially someone smaller than me. I just put my arms on their shoulders and I yell, "Piggyback!" And I just jump up in the air. And they're like, no, please.
My spine.
No, please don't do this. Never have I ever had an allergic reaction in public. Nope. I'm not allergic to anything, so.
I was allergic to bees when I was a kid, but then I outgrew it.
Thomas J.
Somehow.
Thomas J. He can't see without his glasses.
Oh, I don't know what any of that means.
You've never seen My Girl?
Oh, nah. I've seen bits and pieces, but it's nothing I'd ever sit through.
Macaulay Culkin Macaulay Culkin gets killed at the end because he's allergic to bees. And
Okay, yeah, that I know, but.
And when she's at his funeral, she's at his funeral. He doesn't have his glasses on. She's like, he can't see without his glasses. She's losing it.
Oh, terrible.
Yep.
Yeah, me neither.
Never have I ever locked an animal in my car. No.
Locked an animal in your car?
No. Never. The closest thing I had to it was when my ex, when we first started dating, her dog died. And we had to go, and I knew, I was like, oh, that's really sad. But I went with her to have it like cremated. And she was like crying hysterically in the car. And it was the ashes were right in the center console. And we pulled up, and she was driving. And I think we went to a Starbucks. And we stopped. She's like, oh, I just want to get some coffee or something. I was like, okay. And we stopped the car. And before we left, and I was like, this was like a make or break moment in the relationship. I was like, should I crack the window for the dog?
Oh.
And she was like, I was either going to get punched in the face, and then she just started laughing so hard. I was like, yes, I did it, everybody. Never have I ever stolen.
You're a funny guy, Dan. Stolen what?
Stolen anything from a restaurant. Yes, I worked at a restaurant. I stole a lot of things from it.
I don't think so. I'm not big on stealing.
My whole kitchen was all their forks and knives and fucking. Yes, I've stolen every napkin. So many napkins from there. Like, Never have I ever danced with impotent people. What?
What? You faded out there for a second.
Never have I ever danced with impotent people. What, like just flaccid people?
Impotent? Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Never have I ever been
every guy I dance with has a raging heart on.
Never have I ever been to a strip club. Of course I've been to a strip club.
I've never been. Yeah, I don't even want to hear about it.
6 kegs in the Falcon, bringing back to campus for a party. Yeah, that's a...
You walk in a strip club and all the girls are like, "Hi, Dan."
No, I don't honestly don't like strip clubs. I used to go with Reggie a lot. Me and him would go and they would drag me to go. I fucking hated going, to be honest with you.
What? I don't believe that for one second.
100%, because I can't stand, and it's not what you think, like, oh no, that's someone's daughter. No, I don't give a fuck if it's someone's daughter. That's fine. That girl made her choice, whatever. But I can't stand bad acting. So they're like, hey, honey, hey, daddy, what's going on? You want to come have a dance? It's like, no, get the fuck away from me. Here's $1. Leave me alone, please. I can't stand that shit. Like, if I'm the worst person to go to Hooters with, because I get annoyed. I get really annoyed. I'm like, I know you're not fucking into me. Just bring the beer.
No, if I'm not handing out money to women, I'll dance in the front of the mirror in my underwear and put money in my own underpants. Like, I don't have money like that.
Never have I ever teased an army official. Yes, I have. I did this not that long ago. Because the guy's name was James Bond. And I was like, here, and I was like, no fucking way is your name James Bond. And he was like, and he showed me his ID, and his name was James Bond. And I was like, well, did your parents not fucking know? Like,
shaken, not stirred.
Yeah, like at least Steve Bond, John Bond, John Bon Jovi. Never have I ever said I love you just to get laid. Yeah.
Please, no way. I don't need that nightmare.
Never have I ever spied on
get laid
neighbor.
Anyway. Yeah. What?
Oh shit. Oh. Never ever spied on my neighbors. No, I don't know how I could make this more apparent. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Anyone is doing ever.
I definitely have. I've got that security camera, and I live next door to a bar. So any couple that comes outside to like fight, I'm on my phone. I'm like, oh shit. And the shit gets recorded too. So everyone who knows this street knows that I'm watching everything.
There's only one. There's a dude, and I don't know how he's like a diagonally across from me, because if you go, like if my street's here, right there is another street that goes down. So it's like my street's kind of like the shape of a pot, like the symbol for pi. And there's a guy here on the one side of the pi symbol, not the actual pi, and he constantly makes like these grunting noise, and like I'll be on the porch. I'll be on the porch at like 11:30, and I'll just hear like, and I'll be like, what? And I'll stare at him, and he takes like, there's something wrong with him. I don't know what it is, and I'm never stopped to talk to him to wonder about this, but
to ask, what the fuck's wrong with you?
To do like menial tasks, like it's never just one thing, and then everything's done, and he goes back and does something else, and then back to the other thing. But it's like literally like 4 different things in 30 seconds. So that's the only thing.
He's probably got something. Maybe he has like Tourette's or something.
Yeah, and he's constantly like, and then, and he doesn't live there, so I don't know what the hell he's doing there either. So,
well, he must be like some.
He's a friend to the people that live there, but
yeah.
Never have I ever driven drunk. Yes, that's why Dan don't drive no more. Your boy don't drive.
Are you ever going to get that back, or do you not want to talk about that?
I don't care about talking about it. I don't know. I can get it back. I just I don't. Maybe when I move, I might, but I don't. I kind of don't trust myself to do it a little bit. Like,
Okay.
I don't want to like. What's
All right.
like even right now I've had plenty, and I'm feeling fine. So like I'd be like, yeah, I could go to 7-Eleven now. But meanwhile, if I got pulled over right now, it's like, oh no, you're. So, but it's been long enough. Oh, we got really serious here. Serious.
I can't. I work for the government, so I'm not answering that question.
Never have I ever made fun of someone. Of course, I've made fun of someone. I'm a comedian.
Yeah, that's like literally what we get paid to do.
Once someone starts heckling me, it's over. That's what I don't. What people don't understand, it's like, oh, if you start heckling a comic, I'm gonna win, bro. Like you're not gonna. I'm much better at this than you are, and I have a light and I have a microphone, and you have a beard.
And you have an unattractive girlfriend.
Yeah, or whatever. Never have I ever watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I did, and then I finished and turned the channel.
I've watched that shit. You know me. You know I have this huge slice of basic bitch that goes right down the middle.
Of course,
right down the middle.
Keeping with the Kardashians, then I. Then I. Followed by. And then I changed the channel. Thank you, sound effects. Never have I ever.
Those fucking sound effects.
Never have I ever. I wish I had these in real life, to be honest with you. That should be my next answer on the.
You need to build like a thing that you like hit, like a gong and a bell. Yeah. Of course, you have the gong.
And the bell, the only one I have for the bell is.
Yep, there you go.
Never have I ever stole something with a higher value than $10. Yes, I definitely have to say yes.
I'm not. Again, I'm steal.
Nothing serious. I've never had anything serious.
I'm not like this perfect human being. I just don't fuck with stealing. But probably because the fear of getting busted, it would just be so fucking humiliating.
Well, I'm going to talk to you about certain things off air, but never have I ever really liked a song by Justin Bieber. You know what? Other than Baby, 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 I don't think I've ever heard another one. So
I don't think I've ever heard a Justin. Yeah, I've never ever heard a Justin Bieber song.
Never have I ever bet on something. Come on.
I've gone to the track a couple times, but then like the horses, that started to bother me that they were forcing these horses to run. And
dude, the track is so much fun. I don't know what I'm doing, and aside from the animal cruelty, but I fucking love going to I love betting on the ponies. There's nothing better than screaming at an animal because you have money on it. Like.
There's nothing better than screaming at an animal because you have money on it.
You're betting on a Little League game.
Yeah.
You're betting on a Little League game?
That we should do. We should go and place bets on Little Leaguers and scream at them from the stands.
That's my idea for a bit, like a sketch, is like being a guy who just makes his money betting on Little League games. And like, come on, Thompson, you're better than that. Like,
that's amazing.
Year-olds.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Excuse me 1 second. I get that Rona.
I have to take a super whiz.
Never have I ever done a handstand with one hand. No, never. I've never done a handstand.
Maybe when I was a kid. And it was like not a big deal to smash your face into shit.
Never, of course. Never have I ever stalked an ex on social media. Of course.
Oh yeah,
I do it to this day.
Yeah, especially if you're doing so much better than they are in life, and you just need to go see how they're still doing terribly, and it's just all like, yeah, oh my god, yeah, you're still a scumbag.
Yeah. Never have I ever lied to a friend to avoid greater evil. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. I lied to Reggie about a guy that he was talking to. I was like, that's like, well, I lied to him because he was talking to an undercover cop. And I was like, hey, don't talk to him.
Yeah.
But I lied to him about something that's be like, hey, get out of that. Hey, Reggie, I need to talk to you over here. Come over. Like, hey.
I mean, yeah, I've done stuff like that to avoid hurting them further. Like if I knew they were going to be hurt by the answer, I've done it to protect them. And me. And me. There's some things.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Some things people don't need to know.
That's correct. Never have I ever escaped from class, which I guess means cutting class. Yes. I told the story
maybe like once. Yeah.
I told the story on here before. When I was in 7th grade, I got elected to class president. And I got relieved from office because I skipped school the day of the inauguration. I didn't know it was that day, but.
No, I didn't fuck around in school. My parents were not to be fucked with. And I fell in line.
There you go.
Yeah. My mother delivered serious fucking beatings that I did not fuck with.
Yeah. Used to have beatings all the time. Just
yeah. Irish parents will beat the shit out of you. I don't know if they're allowed to anymore.
I bring that up now, and they're like, "We never did that." I was like, "You."
Yeah. It's always that. Where are you coming from?
That never happened. Yeah. Yes, it was.
What house were you raised in? This one.
Where were you?
I was raised in this one. Yeah.
Do you have Alzheimer's? Because I remember what this scar is from.
Yeah, no shit. I'm like that, but you know what? That box wine, it sure does affect the memory.
Sure does.
That Franzia.
Never have I ever had an open relationship. I guess if you technically talk about dating someone casually, I guess I have, but it's never been discussed of oh, it's open, okay? Everything's fine. So no and yes, I guess. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, okay. I was waiting for you to answer before I went on that.
I said no.
No, I didn't hear you.
I said no.
Never have I ever cheated on a test. Never have I cheated on a test. I've never done it.
No. Again, the fear of the parental units.
No, it wasn't fear of anything. I just never gave a fuck to cheat on a test. Because a grade never meant shit to me. I'd be like, okay, if I fail, I fail. I'll see you later. It's like, oh, I got it. I
have failed, but then forged a signature. I knew my dad's signature. I could do my dad's signature
constantly.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
I could write my dad's
that I would do. Yeah. Because I knew my dad's signature so well that I knew the teachers wouldn't even question it, and they never did. I never got busted for doing that.
Dude, that guy's been a co-signer on so many house loans that he doesn't even know about.
Jesus Christ.
That's never happened.
I was gonna say, what are you, a crackhead?
No. I wonder if I still can do it. One day I'm gonna try to write, but a signature on a fucking test. Yeah, I've done that, but I've never cheated on the test itself. Never have I grabbed the wrong person's hand. I have definitely done this. And the person ended up being a 16-year-old girl. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
You're my girlfriend.
No. Yeah,
and
no.
Thank God, 5 minutes later, she saw me walking around with my girlfriend, who from behind looked a lot like her.
Yeah. No, I've done the hug from behind on the wrong person.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, and I did that recently. I did that at the McGinley Square pub.
To who?
Some guy that looks like Alex. He didn't mind, but
But you were mortified?
Yeah, or it's just oh, sorry. I don't think I was mortified. I don't think I can get mortified, especially at 4 glasses of wine in. I'm not.
You know,
mortifiable.
I get mortified of like what I said when the girl was like 16, and I was like, oh, this is bad. Like this could be perceived as something very wrong.
Yes.
Like I'm glad I didn't like grab her ass or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
No shit.
Oh, and you know what? 99 times out of 100, I would have.
Yeah.
See, Andy Gleaner. I think we could all use some Tequila Tuesdays right about now. You know what? Maybe I'll start doing it on this show right now, Andy.
There you go.
He was there. My one friend Amin, who was on the basketball team, would always show up without a shirt on. For those, and I never understood why. But it worked.
Just ready for anything.
And then his other, whose name I won't mention because he's one of the people locked up. He used to sell dime bags, and so late night you would never go to him, but it was right across the hall, and it was, it was okay. It was fine. It was 0.3s for $10. You know, you're like, okay, 0.003s for $10. 0.3s. I'm sorry. So you're like, okay, like any other time, you'd be like, yeah, that's fine. But there were so many times I'd walk in there and there'd be a train just being run on a girl, and I'd be like, okay. Yeah, like, okay. Never have I ever fallen in love with someone through the network, through, I guess, online dating. No.
Nope.
Never have I ever lied in this game. Nope.
I'll say I work for the government. I can't answer that, but I'm lied.
You abstained from one question, just one, which means you did it.
Yes. Well, in the first episode too, you started being, you were asking like dead kid questions. And I was like, don't ask those. I literally work with children.
Would you rather? You want to play Would You Rather?
No, well, I have to take like a wicked piss, but it's only the two of us. Like I have to pee so bad.
Okay.
Should I go do?
Yeah, go to the.
Are you gonna wait?
Yeah, I'll wait.
Okay, you can talk to Andy. Talk to Andy Gleaner over here. He's there waiting for you.
Okay. Yeah, Andy, you remember Tequila Tuesday? Tequila Tuesday was the bomb diggity, and there was my favorite story from Tequila Tuesday, other than the one I said, was I remember there was these two guys hooking up in my bathroom, and everyone there was one bathroom for like, I don't know, how many would you say, 45 people that were in that little ass apartment. Then at Holly D, and these guys were just blowing each other in my bathroom, and I don't know if I could stress this enough about anyone's sexual orientation, is that I do not give a fuck about your sexual orientation. So I could never judge anyone, whatever. But these guys, but I like knocked on the door furiously, and I finally just kicked open the door, and they were just blowing each other. And I was like, yo. And they were all like, oh, what's he gonna do? I was like, just get the fuck out of the bathroom. You could use my bedroom. I don't give a fuck. But there's a line of people here who are just going to piss on my walls because they're not exactly friends. And they were like, oh, thank you. Somebody didn't know we could do that. And I was like, yeah, buddy, you can do whatever you want. Just go in my bedroom. Just ask, lock the door. I have a key. You're fine. Just let me know when you're done so I could go in there. Oh, it was the worst. And then I had to stop. I had so many DVDs and people just kept stealing them. And dude, once you give people like just a little too much, they just start stealing shit. And then you're like, dude, I'm giving you everything here for free. Like they would steal. I don't know how many times I had Goodfellas stolen from me, but it's like 6. And it just annoyed the shit out of me. The worst thing that got stolen from me was I had a garden gnome that someone gave to me. And I thought it was so funny. So I had a garden gnome, and then someone stole the garden gnome. What? What's up, Kate? Welcome back.
My tasteful pajama pants.
Okay. Tasteful pajama pants.
See?
I'm just wearing Adidas sweatpants. That's all I'm wearing.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to switch it up. We're going to do Would You Rather. Okay, everyone?
Okay.
Would you rather?
I feel so much better.
Good. Oh, I'll leave that out because I'm going to need that later. No, I think I did some of these. Let's skip to the middle. Would you rather be a virgin forever or have sex with one of your siblings one time?
Oh, good Lord. Come on, Dan.
I picked a random page, bro.
Have sex with one of your siblings?
I feel like I could explain it. I feel like I could explain it to my siblings more.
I'll have to. I can't live without sex, so.
No, it's going to be a biological sibling. It can't be a step sibling.
All right, well.
That's what most.
Then I guess we're bomb sheltering it. We're going to bomb shelter it.
What has to happen? I'll be like, listen, we're never going to talk about this again, but this is what's happening. Would you rather have knives for fingers or penises for fingers?
Knives.
Yeah, I'd fucking Freddy Krueger this bitch up all over.
No one wants to have a nickname Dick Hands. What?
Yeah, old dick fingers.
Good old Kayt Dick Hands Hester's coming along.
But I would love to go into a bar. Let me get 6 dicks of scotch.
Yeah.
Let me get 3 dicks of scotch.
Yeah, 3 dicks. And are they like flaccid? Like you hold your hand up and they're all just like, are they all just like
until you rub lotion on it, then
then you would have to be doing that all the time just so that you could have some purchase.
But if you're like cracking your knuckles, is that like coming? Because there's no balls, so I don't know. I don't know how this would work. I'd have questions for this Edward Scissorhands doctor.
Knife hands. Yeah, we're just going knife hands.
Would you rather live forever or die within the next 10 years?
Live forever.
I don't want to live forever.
Do I get to keep looking like this, though, or am I going to be like fucking Yoda?
I'll go Yoda.
I don't want to die in 10 years.
All right, then I'll ask you a better question then. Would you rather speak like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader?
Darth Vader. Yeah. I already do during allergy season. Yeah.
Just like, I would love to go into the mic like, what's the deal with airplane peanuts?
Yeah.
Would you rather be married to Paris Hilton or Charlie Sheen? Well,
Paris Hilton, hell yeah. I do terrible things to Paris Hilton. Yeah, no, I like Paris Hilton.
I'll take
Paris Hilton, I can hang out. Yeah.
Well, first of all, I know I could hang out with Charlie Sheen. Like, I know I could do that. That'd be fun.
No. Charlie Sheen is going to do shit to me that I don't want him to do.
Yeah, but he's not going to do it to me. That's why I'm saying I might say Charlie Sheen because I know Paris Hilton. I want to just slug in the face every 5 seconds. But
I'd fuck her.
Yeah. You could hear one song for the rest of your life: Bohemian Rhapsody or Ring of Fire.
Ring of Fire.
Wow. I thought you were going the other way with this.
Nope.
Sheen could die at any time. That's a good inheritance.
We're not marrying him, though.
Great point. I think.
Are we marrying the
that question? I'm going. I think at first I was like, "Oh, Paris Hilton," because I could have sex with Paris Hilton. But
yeah, but Paris Hilton's probably got just as good as inheritance.
Yeah, but she's going to live for a long time. Charlie Sheen, on the other hand, he's 1 ounce of coke away from dying. So.
Oh, well, are you getting gay married, though?
To Charlie Sheen?
Yeah. Like, his inheritance has nothing to do with you.
Yes, if I'm married, he does. If I don't have to sign a prenup, yeah.
All right, what's the next question?
Okay, I think I'd go... Ooh, that's a tough one. Bohemian Rhapsody or Ring of Fire? I'm going Ring of Fire because Bohemian Rhapsody, especially lately, is more played out.
Yeah. I love Ring of Fire.
Would you rather be filthy rich or have but have to be Justin Bieber's assistant, or dirt poor, but you get to be anyone's assistant you want.
Justin Bieber's assistant. Yeah, like I've worked with way worse and was still poor.
This is the same question. Tell me I'm crazy. Okay. Would you rather everyone thinks your life sucks, but it's actually awesome, or everyone thinks your life is shitty, but it's actually good? It's the same thing.
Yeah, I guess so. Plus, I have like 50-50 thinking both things.
Would you
like
rather
right now?
Would you rather have a time machine that only goes backwards, or a time machine that only goes forwards?
Forwards. I've already been in the past. I don't want to go back there.
I guess both of these are the same question for me. So, because you just got to see what stock is like, a monster. Like, you got to see what the next Google is. Or you can go back and tell yourself, hey, invest in Google.
Yes, and you always, all your questions end at the fucking bank vault, too. So you're doing sports, you're doing the sports betting.
That's correct.
You're doing all that shit. Yeah.
I think I'd go the future. I think I'd go the future. I don't know. I kind of want to meet Mark Twain, to be honest with you.
Oh, all right. Get yours. Go get yours, Dan.
And the way the world's going right now, I don't know how great it's going to be in the future. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm still going to the future. I want to know what type of exercises I need to keep doing.
All right. Would you rather have an animal best friend that could be any animal you choose, and it would be intelligent and speak to you, and you could ride it around town if it's like a large animal like a bear or a horse, or be married to someone whose body is always hot?
The animal friend.
But fulfills like all of your sexual fantasies all of the time.
Animal.
Yeah, I think I'd go the animal too, because I'll find that girl with the animal.
Yeah. No shit. And it's
me and
like,
Mr. Ed will figure it out.
Yeah. I've been with the stereotypical like hot body calendar guy, and it's not nearly as fun as being with like dad bod guy. You have way more fun with dad bod guy.
Well,
hot body guy always thinks he's hotter than you.
OMG.
Yeah. No, you go for dad bod guy and they look at you like Christmas Day and you have a way better time.
Well then.
Yeah. Fuck hot bod guy. I don't want anything to do with him.
All right.
Give me that bear. Give me that bear to ride around town.
Yeah, it'd be fun to have a best friend that's a bear.
Yeah. Fuck
you can really
shit.
do anything you want. Like if you're mouthing off to someone in a bar, like, oh, do you want to go outside? Like, I think we should.
Yeah. Yeah. That was cool, but that weird animal HBO show, what was that?
Which one?
Oh, where the girl had the best friend polar bear. I was jealous of that shit. I was like, I want a polar bear.
I never saw that. I never saw that.
Yes.
I know
that was a good show. Yeah.
All right. Would you rather have the superpower to fly or become invisible?
Become invisible?
Dark materials. There you go.
Yeah, dark materials. Yeah. I guess I'd fly. Yeah, I would fly to work every day. Yeah, I guess I'll fly.
Yeah, I'd fly too. I just love to be standing outside like any comedy club and be like, all right, guys, I got to get out of here. That'd be so funny.
Yeah.
Would you rather have unlimited love, to have anyone you want be attracted to you, or unlimited money?
Unlimited money.
Yeah, unlimited money, because I could buy that love.
Yeah, no shit. Like the Beatles, like money can't buy you love. Oh yes, it can.
Like, oh, you can't buy you love? You don't know how love works. And you don't know how money works either.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
Would you rather have everything you've ever wanted, but you die in 1 year, or live your life as it is now?
As it is now. I already have everything I want.
I have this bit. It's not even a bit. It's a real thing. Like it was during when the the lottery was like at like $1 billion, the Mega Millions, and I was talking to my friend, like we each bought a ticket and whatever, or 5 tickets or whatever it was. I was like, yo, can you imagine if we won, how crazy that would be? And he was like, yo, bro, we'd be dead in a year. And I was like, yeah, but it'd be a crazy year. Like,
yeah.
So
that would be amazing. Yeah. Or it's like when the lottery gets so fucking big where it's like, oh, it's $100 million and you can $100 million. Okay, fine. You get like 50% of that after they take taxes. You can still give like 10 people $1 million each.
yeah.
And you're still set. You're still set. Like my crew, I'm like, here's $1 million, here's $1 million, here's $1 million, here's $1 million.
Yeah, with like 10, you're set with 10 million if you just, even if you just put it into a regular savings account.
Yeah.
You could live off the interest alone. But
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I could just be giving it away, because that's the one thing I don't like the most about being poor is that when a friend of mine is in a tough spot, I can't help them out.
Yeah.
So this would
the
be
one
like,
thing that drags it down for me, it's the 1 year. It's like 1 year. If you gave me 10 years,
1 year is nothing.
10 years would be dope.
Like,
take it easy, Andy. Hope you're doing well as well. Dude, yeah. I would love to do like 10 years, I'd say yes, but I'm not. A year goes by like nothing, especially with what I'm going to be doing with that money.
Yeah. Plus, it's like I just met you. Like, according to that poster, I met you like almost 6 months ago. So it's like, what? We got 6 months to go. Like a year goes by like nothing.
Yeah, like nothing.
Yeah.
Would you, except in this fucking quarantine, because this month,
oh my God,
it seems like a year. But
yeah, I'm losing my fucking mind.
All right, would you rather be an ugly genius or a hot moron?
Hot moron.
Gotta be
no question. Genius. No, give me that hot moron.
Would you rather be with an ugly genius or a hot moron?
I'm already a relatively attractive moron, and I still get what I want most of the time. What was the next question?
It's valid, and I'm an ugly genius. So
no, shut up. What was the next question?
Would you rather be with an ugly genius or a hot moron? Definitely hot moron.
Is he funny? Is the ugly guy funny? Because I could fuck anybody who's funny.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I'll take the smart guy. Because then he can make a bunch of money and we'll live happily ever after. He's got to be funny, though.
Most genius people aren't, though. They fucking stink.
But you just called yourself a genius and you're funny.
No, I'm not. I'm clearly not. See, I'm funny. So I was making a joke.
But didn't you skip a bunch of grades when you were a little kid?
What? No, I was just young.
Okay.
We're not talking about that. Stop.
All right.
Would you rather have your thoughts broadcasted so that everyone will always hear what you're thinking while you're thinking it, or never be allowed to wear your clothes?
Oh. That's a lose-lose situation for me. Because I am far meaner and nastier inside here than what people really know. So,
yeah, I'll go there.
I don't know.
I'll wear no clothes. That's fine.
If we can be on a tropical island, if we're on like a tropical island, I'll go no clothes. But if we're in New Jersey, I'm going to have to go with people knowing what I'm thinking. I mean, it'll teach me to be nice real fast.
Yeah, but you can't control your thoughts. You're like,
I know.
Piece of shit coming on the
maybe with like training, like Jedi training. Like my best friend Beth is literally the nicest fucking person you could ever meet. So if I could do some like Jedi training, nice person training with her, she could teach me her ways.
I think I say a lot of the things I'm thinking now, but there are times I don't, for sure.
Yeah, I usually already say what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Would you Would you rather have horrible acne that is only in the areas that are covered with clothing, or moderate acne that's only on your face?
Well, I've already had the moderate acne on my face, so I'll go with the hidden by clothing.
Yeah, because at that point, it's almost too late to go back.
Yeah.
Once you see it, it's down. It's already.
No, I had terrible acne growing up. I got lots of laser and acid treatments.
Yeah, I did. I had a bunch of terrible acne, but once, like, the whole thing is, as soon as I take off my shirt and you just see I'm covered in acne, it's already.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop the shit out of that too.
No, that's gross.
Give me that. Give me that.
Would you rather? I'd like this question. Cut off one of your fingers, like your pinky or your ring finger, one that you don't really need that much, or pay $10,000 of your own money for the person you hate the most to go on the best vacation of their life.
Take my finger.
Yeah,
take my finger. I
But,
don't have $10,000. Like, where are you getting it from?
well, that's exactly it. You're gonna have to scrounge and figure it out. I like that.
Take the
a lot,
finger.
actually.
Take that finger. A good friend of mine is missing his finger, and he's fine.
Yeah, you're fine. It depends on the finger. If I get to choose the finger like that, my ring finger's gone.
Yeah.
Because then I can hold everything. You know.
Yeah, you can barely do anything. This thing is fucking. You can barely even.
Useless.
It's useless.
Good for marrying people.
It's a piece of shit. It's the worst fucking finger.
Useless assemblage. Would you rather have your significant other look through all your texts, chats, emails, everything, history, or your employer?
Employer?
Yeah, definitely my employer. Because I was like, yeah, whatever. I need you to know what I did on Saturday night. Yeah, go at it. If you ask me, I'll probably tell you.
Yeah, plus my boss and I are buds. He'd probably be like,
yeah, my boss is cool as fuck. I'd definitely rather my boss.
Yeah, my boss would be like, girl, you can get it. Not that there's anything terrible.
Would you rather never have it? Yeah, but it's just a conversation I don't need to have. Like, even if it's something that can be perceived as something bad. It's an argument I don't need to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is. It's like, who's this? What's that? What's going on here? What's going on with that? It's like, just shut the fuck up. It's nothing.
Yeah.
But that's not a good enough answer in that situation. So
yeah. I would just be pissed. I'd be like, look, if you want to do whatever you want to do it. Just tell me so that I can go do whatever I want to do. And we can have that. Really, like, I don't give a fuck what I don't know won't hurt me, but just tell me that I can go do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather never have internet access again or never be able to fly again on a plane? Either way, you're showing up at it.
Access denied.
Well, I hardly travel now, so I'm keeping the internet.
Yeah, I'll keep the internet.
Yeah.
I'd love to travel on a boat. Fucking, that'd be dope.
Ugh, don't go on a cruise ever again, though. Oh my God.
I've been on a cruise before.
Yeah, but they're all.
All
I hear is. Go on.
I told the fun cruise story on here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, once that I was in Cozumel, Mexico. We docked in Cozumel, and immediately, as soon as I got off the boat, there was a guy who was selling weed. So immediately, I was like, "Yo, what up?" I got that eighth for, I think it was like $30, and he immediately went to the customs guard and was like, "Hey, I just sold that guy drugs. So just so you know." And the custom guy was like, "Okay," and looked at me, saw me, and was like, "Noted." And I guess he also paid him off, so he got paid doubles. This guy, it's not the first time. It's not his first rodeo. Yeah. And he, as soon as we were getting back, like, 7 hours later, we were getting back on the boat, and they randomly pulled me aside to search me to see what I had. Little did they know, I smoked it all.
There we go.
Yeah, it was like, "I'll hide the fuck, search me all you want. I don't give a fuck." Yeah. But shit is corrupt. Would you rather not receive any money from an anonymous source, or would you receive $10 million worth of crack on your doorstep?
Receive no money from an anonymous source?
Yeah,
I mean, does that happen every day?
Yeah, every day. And, like, live your life as it normally is, or receive $10 million worth of crack on your doorstep.
What am I doing with crack? No, I'm going to keep living every day. That's going to be, that's dumb.
This is a question that will change every time I ask this question. But right now, I'm going to order the $10 million worth of crack. Because at least I got that. I don't know.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm too moderately attractive for women's penitentiary.
Either every time you have sex, it takes 1 day off your life, or have sex once every 2 years.
I'm going with the first one.
Take those days off my life. That's fine.
Yeah. Take them right off.
The worst years.
It'd be like in a movie, you know, when it shows the calendar pages blowing into the breeze.
All right. Would you rather smell terrible, but you can't smell it? Or your ideal partner smell terrible and you have to smell it?
Ideal partner smells terrible and I have to smell it. I'm not smelling. I want to smell good.
But it's my ideal partner, so yeah, I'll take
Most men stink.
Thanks.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Most men are stinky beasts.
All right. Would you rather, I guess this might not be for you. Would you rather have sex with Megan Fox with a penis or Tom Hiddleston with a vagina?
Megan Fox, absolutely. I don't even know who the second one is, but I'll do Megan Fox without a penis.
Yeah.
Megan Fox? Like Transformers Megan Fox?
Correct.
What do you mean, ugh?
I said, I don't know.
Oh.
As in, I don't know.
I thought you were making like a she's gross noise. I'm like, she's fine.
No,
Oh. She got those big green eyes.
Megan Fox with a dick, I guess. That's fine. Would you rather be an average
with a dick? I'm not going to complain.
What?
I said if she has a dick, that's even better.
Yeah, for you. That's what I'm saying for me. It doesn't really. Would you rather be an average, not famous professional athlete on your current salary, or a wealthy, world-renowned professional in a field you don't care about? Mathematician, musician, whatever.
Whatever's got the most money, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I do that too. If I don't like it, that's fine. I don't like my job now, so whatever. That's fine. Most people don't like their jobs, and they're only there because they're making money. Would you rather live in a house of your dreams, but it doesn't have internet access, or your current home for the rest of your life?
Current home. Absolutely. I love this. I love this apartment. And I have said that. If I ever hit the lottery, I'm buying this building. I love where I live.
There you go. And I can tell you the address. Everyone DM me. I'll take the house of my dreams that doesn't have internet access.
Okay.
Because it is what it is now. Minus the internet. No, it doesn't. Would you rather be filthy rich but suffer from depression, or poor but extremely happy?
Poor and happy. I already am. So why am I going to fuck that up?
I already suffer from depression. Might as well be filthy rich doing it. Would you rather be incredibly happy but alone forever, or unhappy but with the love of your life?
Happy but alone.
Happy but alone. Already.
Because if you're with the love of your life but you're not happy.
Yeah. What the fuck's the point?
Yeah. What's the point of that?
All right. I'm going to ask you 3 more, and then we're going to wrap this up because I also have to really pee.
Okay.
Would you rather have your body found on a pile of sex toys or on a pile of drugs?
Drugs.
All right, then I'll revise that. Because this is easy. Mine would definitely be drugs. Would you rather have your body found on a pile of child porn or a pile of drugs?
Drugs.
Yeah, drugs too.
Yeah.
Still me. Still that. Would you rather be the famous author of Twilight or the famous writer of every Nickelback song?
Twilight. That way it's like, there's a cult following for that. I mean.
All right. And then our final question. Would you rather be a vampire or a wizard?
Wizard.
Wizard. I'd definitely be a wizard too. That's
Yeah.
not even. And we did it. We did it.
Yay!
Hey, Hester, thank you so much for being a part of this.
Anytime.
You can find Kayt online at Kayt Balls of Fire. That's K. Say it. K with
the number 8. K, the number 8, and then balls. And then I should be the first one that comes up.
And then you can find me at Dan Farley 18 on Instagram or Jersey Dan 18 on Twitter. And we'll be back here tomorrow with Frank Vamos and Rob Kornblatt, everybody. Thank you so much for turning in. 8 p.m. tomorrow. See you tomorrow and be on the radio tomorrow. Thank you. Oh.
Bye.